start watching it.
It's a shame that you haven't seen it.
I'm gonna watch it.
Because it's like a cult following.
Good afternoon.
White Lotus. Mel hasn't seen
I've
White
never
Lotus.
seen White Lotus, but I think I'm going to start watching it.
I think you'll really like it because it's really, really good. It's well written and there's twists to the tale. I love a White Lotus moment.
I'm going to watch it.
All right, Sonnies, drop the spreadsheet, throw your phone on Do Not Disturb, and tell your mama you got a hotter commitment because your afternoon just got hijacked by the fierce, the fabulous. It's the afternoon show, Afternoon Delight, where the headlines hit harder, opinions are louder, and reality gets remixed with rhinestones and receipts. I'm your host with the most, and alongside me is Mel and Addie. So excited. One's got facts, one's got a fan, and the other one is dressed like a silly little pirate today.
This is my new look.
I love the looks all over the studio today.
She identifies as a pirate today.
We had a good chat with Cindy this morning about the Pirate Museum. So yeah, we're all in the ARG moment. So
how are you doing today, everybody?
ARG.
See what I did there?
Celebrity Tea, Addie's Reddit Rundown Report. We've also got Is This News? And of course, we're going to leave you with Smash, Marry, Ghost. But I'm going to start off the show with our warm-up today, Pop Culture Thunderdome. Today is Who Said That? Famous Fictional Characters Edition, okay?
Oh,
From
no.
brooding anti-heroes to chaotic icons and cartoon queens, this quiz will test how you know the most unforgettable, meme-worthy, and quotable characters in fiction.
Oh, jeez.
All right, this first one. Which detective lives at 221B Baker Street? Was it A, Hercule Poirot, B, Jessica Fletcher, C, Sherlock Holmes, or D, Benoit Blanc?
Sherlock Holmes, C.
You're going to say C. Okay.
I don't know. Sure. C.
Okay.
Addie, haven't you learned? I don't know that you should copy me.
Well,
I'm
yesterday you both
scared.
failed together.
Yeah, we
so
did.
that's fun.
If we go down, we're going down together, girl.
Yeah.
Next up, who said on Wednesdays we wear pink? Was it A, Cher Horwitz, B, Regina George, C, Blair Waldorf, or D, Elle Woods?
B, Regina George.
Regina George. Okay.
I might actually do good on this one.
Next up, which fictional character is known for chasing a white rabbit then falling down a rabbit hole? Was it A, Dorothy Gale, B, Wendy Darling, C, Coraline Jones, or D, Alice?
Alice.
Excellent. Next up, which character lives in a pineapple under the sea? Is it A, Nemo, B, Aquaman, C, SpongeBob SquarePants, or D, Flounder?
SpongeBob SquarePants.
All right. Next up, who is the villainous sea witch in The Little Mermaid? Is it A, Morgana, B, Ursula, C, Vanessa, or D, Maleficent?
Or E,
Shout
Mel.
out to any Vanessas out there.
I gotta say B, Ursula.
Okay.
Ursula.
Next up, what series would you find the character Katniss Everdeen? Was it A, Divergent, B, Twilight, C, The Hunger Games, or D, Maze Runner?
C, even though I've never seen
The
it.
Hunger Games.
I just know her name.
Next up, who is known for saying, "You shall not pass"? Was it A, Dumbledore,
Oh.
B, Gandalf, C, Merlin, or D, Hagrid?
I don't know.
I don't know. This one
This is
hard.
from Lord of the Rings. You shall not pass.
B?
I guess it has to be B.
Okay.
I'm gonna guess.
I don't know. Yeah, but
All
I'm
right.
going to have to also guess B.
Next up, what
down
is
together.
the full name of the boy who refused to
Davy
not grow
Hartzell.
up in Neverland? A, Peter Pan, B, Percy Jackson, C, Paul Bunyan, or D, Pinocchio?
Peter Pan.
Peter Pan.
You guys
Who
are
was
doing-
actually played by a woman on the Broadway production.
Yes, what was her name? Linda...
Linda something.
Linda Hamill? Linda
Yeah, maybe.
Annie?
She was
Linda
little.
something Linda.
Number 9.
Now, which fictional character is best friends with Ron Weasley and Harry Potter? Is it A, Ginny, B, Luna, C,
My dog.
Hermione, or D, Lavender?
Hermione Granger.
Okay. And last but not least, who is known for their golden lasso and bulletproof bracelets? Is it A, Captain Marvel, B, She-Hulk, C, Wonder Woman, or D, Black Widow?
Wonder Woman. She also had the lasso of truth, and she had the invisible jet.
Nice. So they were
Okay,
both
I'm gonna
things.
go with that answer. 'Cause I don't know.
All right,
you
Glow and
spin.
Tell. If you could live inside any fictional world for a week, what book, what movie, or what cartoon would you go to?
Fraggle Rock.
You would go to Fraggle Rock.
Down at Fraggle Rock.
You love that.
I love Fraggle Rock.
Why is that familiar? What is that from?
It's like
It's
a
like puppet.
Yeah.
Jim Henson did it.
yeah.
And they lived like
Oh, that
underneath the world.
movie.
Fraggle Rock.
Yeah,
Down at Fraggle
okay.
Rock.
That's
All
a
right.
good one.
Where would you go?
Addie's is going to be good.
I would be Gem in the Holograms.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Yeah.
You guys' answers are like making me like not even know how to answer.
Well, I mean, like, what do you think? Rugrats?
What?
No.
Oh, Steven Universe.
Oh.
What is that?
I'm such a nerd, you guys. Steven Universe is an American anime, and it's on Cartoon Network, and it's about the gems. They're a bunch of gems that work together to save Earth.
So this is good. It's like Powerpuff Girls, but not.
And my best friend would be, man, I'm forgetting her name right now, but one of the gems is voiced by Estelle.
Oh,
Steven
I didn't know that.
Universe?
Really? The singer Estelle. Oh my gosh. That's awesome.
Oh, here it is. Steven Universe.
Yeah. Write that down.
It's a really good show, guys. It teaches you all about how to be a good person. Show your kids.
Love that. I love a growing sheer person. Okay, answer key real quick. You guys did fantastic today.
Okay.
So first was Sherlock
hope
Holmes.
so.
Correct. Second, what was the question? It was
On Wednesday, we were pink.
Yeah, that was Regina George. You were correct. On 3, Lady That Falls in the Hole. Alice, correct. Next up, Under the Sea, SpongeBob. Nice. We also got Ursula, B, correct. You also got C, The Hunger Games, correct. Oh, and a good guesstimation here too. B, Gandalf was correct.
Okay.
Lord of the Rings.
It's only because you said the Lord of the Rings
We
thing.
did good guessing.
Next up, A, Peter Pan, correct. Next up, C, Hermione, correct. And next up, C, Wonder Woman.
We
You
got
guys,
100.
Your first 100%.
Go us.
Thank goodness
Go
I
us.
copied you, Mel.
That was a great job, you guys.
Good job, us.
You guys should celebrate.
Where should we go?
Bin 39, the hidden gem downtown St. Augustine since 2016. This is your secret getaway to a fabulous time. Listen, they're tucked away inside the lobby of the St. George Inn. This charming spot boasts a courtyard setting that is straight out of a dream at the north end of St. George Street. It's not just a wine bar. It's a place where magic of a perfect evening begins. You got to check out Bin 39. We're going to have some big things with them next week. 904-827-5740. You want something to do this weekend? Take your husband, take your wife,
And your
take
dog.
your
I
friends.
don't know if you guys knew this. There's a sign out by the train tracks that says "Honk your horns if you love Bin 39."
Oh, and we just heard that.
That's what we were hearing.
That was cool.
I love that.
I love that.
That's why they were honking so many times yesterday during the afternoon show.
Right.
Yeah.
Now we understand.
I
All
put
right,
it up.
Sonnies. This light gossip over brunch. This is Celebrity Tea. We're going to move into this brewed scandal sweetened with chaos and served in a cup that's already been cracked. This is Celebrity Tea. Let's make this exciting today.
I love celebrity tea. It's one
All
of my
right,
favorites.
Perfect, because this is kind of gross. Sonny's, buckle up. Jerry O'Connell, we all know who he is, right? Just dropped a bombshell at a comedy club that left the crowd gasping and Googling.
This was bad.
This is really bad. This is bad husband energy.
Yeah.
During a surprise set at the Comedy Store in Los Angeles, actor and talk show host Jerry O'Connell delivered a wild, off-the-cuff story involving his wife, actress Rebecca Romaine. And brace yourselves, it involves Jeffrey Epstein. Gross.
What?
Right.
I'm
while
all into
testing-
this right now.
Now listen, he's testing out
listen.
he's testing out this new material for his stand-up routine. Jerry claimed that after reading an old book about Epstein, Rebecca realized that she briefly met him back in the 90s. I don't know if I would be saying that right yet.
But according to Jerry, she worked as a model at
Straight
the
to
time and was at a party where Epstein was present but didn't even know who he was.
Oh my gosh. O'Connell made it clear that this was not a close connection and described the whole moment as more of an, oh my God, what a weird brush with history type of reveal. Still, the crowd's response ranged from stunned silence to nervous laughter, just like we all right now, right? The eyebrow-raising antidote is making headlines not only because of wrongdoing, but because it came out at such a casual, unfiltered way during a comedy bit.
Oh my God.
There's no jokes on this one, guys. Yeah.
No. If I were her, I would probably be like, okay, you're done. We're going to get off the stage right now. Like,
I don't blame her for bringing up Epstein.
I mean, but they were.
but that was like a
obviously-
moment at home.
They were having a moment at home. I wouldn't have brought it out and said that, like, oh, my wife met him. I just not this day and age with him.
but I think the larger
because anybody can run with that story. Like she was one of the girls on
She'll
the
be on
island,
the island.
right? Yeah. So,
But I think the problem is nowadays nobody has the filter that's like, hey, you don't talk about that in public because everything is so public now. Like
Yeah.
those are at home conversations. I think people are like, and he's like, oh, my wife was at a party as a model.
was this
and Epstein
clickbait?
was
Do you
there."
think this was clickbait? Do you think?
Yeah, basically, I'm like, of course they're going to bring up Epstein.
Did they put
Anyone
his name
that's
in
doing
there?
anything right now, if you're not bringing up Epstein, then what are you doing?
Right. I mean, that's
Because everyone's talking about it.
Diddy,
and, I mean,
Epstein,
at this
everything
point,
is-
the entire world is.
Well, did
we're all
he kind of went away.
trying to figure it out. Like we have been for years.
right. And that the only reason why he went away is for him to bring in something else back into the limelight. So a lot of people are definitely are talking about this. That this is just a new age of oversharing, and you gotta.
Yeah, I think it's too much.
I wouldn't put my wife's business on the street like that.
You guys, I'm a devil's advocate on this one. Like,
Yeah, you're thinking.
oversharing, I don't even believe in. Overshare
Would
to the end of the
you- okay,
earth.
so-
Say it all. Tell us what's going on. In fact, we come from this time period of hiding stuff.
It's a shame. Yeah.
Shame and
Yeah.
hiding things and secretly having feelings and not feeling like we're not allowed to say it. Oh yeah, I should remember that I'm not allowed to say that.
Well, that's like being gay in the
but
closet.
like,
It's
yeah,
the same
that's
thing.
not
yeah.
chill. Why not just say the thing and be on? Like if it's and be open to like someone responding to your honesty too, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
someone can say, "Wow, I have questions. Was your wife abused? Was your wife? Does she have the list?" Like,
Right.
Does
Yeah.
she
Where
have
the hell
the
the
list?
list? Did she have the
But
list?
I bet
yeah.
when they left and got in the car, she's probably like, I cannot believe you did that to me.
Yeah, because now
I
she's
guess
gonna get
if
a
he's
flood
airing
of.
out his another person's dirty
Well, but
laundry,
now
that's
here-
another thing.
They're gonna blow up her messages talking, and now they're gonna be like, "Were you on the island with the microphones?"
But did you see like what Addie just said? Like, I think that this
Yeah,
is
I-
Rebecca's story, not his story.
correct?
That part I do see.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe don't
I
air
agree.
other people's stuff on
Don't
your
tell.
comedy
Make up your
show.
own joke about your own.
Well,
stuff,
another
bro.
thing that we can't stop talking about, I know, but it's that mogul at the Coldplay concert.
Alexa, skip.
I know, but listen, this is a really interesting part. So, former astronomer CEO Andy Byron is reportedly considering legal action against Coldplay after an incident during their sold-out show at the Rose Bowl went viral. We know this though, but he might be suing the band during the band's famous Kiss Cam moment. We know this.
That's
By-
a random moment. You can't sue the band. They didn't zero in on you.
I don't know. I don't know which rights were being violated. I'm just not quite sure here. The crowd was thinking it was cute and cheered them on, and the couple kissed, and I don't, you know what I mean? Like everybody was in the moment at the time.
This sounds like an angry CEO being like, well,
Disgruntled.
who can I
Well,
sue?
he lost his entire. I mean, he did. He resigned. He's pretty much lost
Well, then
everything.
maybe
You don't get to sue people when your actions are out of line, sir.
Correct.
This is what people do. This is what people do.
My whole thing is you
Unfortunately,
can't sue Coldplay because it's a jumbotron Kiss Cam. They do it at every sporting event, a bunch of other concerts.
Like I work events similar to this, right? Where I'm like just put on camera. Like my job in this world is like,
Right.
Like it's just, hey,
You
you're gonna
randomly
run
show
that
up.
camera for the jumbotron.
Right,
Make sure
right.
you do whatever you're supposed to do. Like you're suing Coldplay over the person that's so far down the line aiming the camera. Like, come on.
So Byron's reps claims that he didn't consent to be filmed and argue that Coldplay's team violated his right to privacy, especially since it happened during a personal, non-public moment. Coldplay's camp has yet to respond.
Bro,
I'm pretty sure when you buy your tickets, when you enter the venue, all kinds of
Correct.
these things.
Where's that fine print?
Yeah, there's
Okay.
nothing in there that says this is your private party and you're not going to be photographed.
why
Right.
doesn't he just take his top lip and his bottom lip,
And shut
close it up
yeah.
because you did something wrong, and all of this like hoopla you're doing to try to like, oh, it's their fault. No, it's called take accountability, and that's another
This
problem in this
situation
world.
needs a reunion episode.
Yeah, it does.
Definitely needs,
With
between,
Cole- with
Everyone
Chris
needs to sit
at the front.
down. Everyone needs to
Chris
talk it
Martin
out.
needs to sit down. Everybody needs to talk this out.
This guy, just go away. He's like the Reddit guy the other day. Like, stop it.
Well, Kiss Cam is supposed to be playful. This is like a prime example why
but
like
guess
people
what?
like take
the
advantage.
The lawsuit could stick.
I know. It's definitely
This is
something.
annoying. And if I was Coldplay, I'd be like, you're an a-hole.
This could turn into a landmark case for public filming and privacy rights, and even at concerts.
If that happens, I'm gonna be so irritated.
Okay,
This is
so
dumb.
there's a lot of rules and regs on what you can film and what you can't film out there.
Yeah.
Like, what's the legal? Because I know you did this with us on a lot of shoots this year.
Yeah, and it's something you always have to keep in mind when you're shooting. But in school, we learn things like when you're out in public places are free game. You're choosing to leave your house. Like if we were on the streets of St. Augustine, I can record you. I don't need your permission. You're out and about.
Right.
Of course, if you're a respectful journalist, you're always going to get someone's permission. You're going to
Sure.
talk to them about where it's going to end up and stuff. But like in this case, typically when you're like, even when the lab used to have events and we would do photos of the whole event, I have a photographer here, we do behind the scenes videos, all of that. Every person that entered the building signed a waiver that said, we're taking photos and videos. This is you being notified.
It's probably on a concert
Because when you're
ticket.
inside, yes, you do need to be getting
look at this.
someone's approval. You can't just, if it's a private place, you can't just take videos and photos without letting anyone know.
Right.
But it's usually pretty inherent for these arenas. There's signage everywhere. That first of all, you're probably on security camera footage,
Right.
which is going to be happening anyway.
Right.
Like you cannot, the liability of why you were seen, basically what happened to you, sir, is you were seen by other people.
Right.
When you left your house and went somewhere.
Right.
And you're blaming other people liability wise. I just don't know about that.
Listen to this. Yes, concert tickets often include a disclaimer that by attending the event, you consent to being photographed, filmed, and recorded.
Oh.
This is standard practice, and the disclaimer may be printed on the tickets itself or communicated through signage at a venue or your online ticket.
So what I
Interesting.
could see happening is, since right now the rules are like, if it's in the fine print and you purchase the ticket, you're kind of signing the waiver anyway
Yeah.
because you put your card in and you said,
It
I want
says
this
it right
ticket.
there. It's on there.
But I wonder if they're going to make it more like in your
Visible,
face, like
yeah.
another thing you have to sign, another waiver to go to the concert. And if that's the case, come on, guys. Literally, we're going to make a law change or whatever, rule changes
For this
over
DB? Yeah.
someone not wanting to be seen when he leaves the house with his mistress.
Yeah.
Sorry, dude.
Yeah, I know. I hear you loud and clear on this one too. It's like,
If
sorry,
you had gone
dude.
to a Subway and I owned that Subway franchise and I saw your security footage and then I pulled it and then I shared it and said, here's this live footage of our Subway yesterday.
Right.
Like, are you going to sue Subway for the fact that what if they just did that every day?
Right.
What if it's
Right.
Ben's Pretzels and you go live?
Right, and that's-
you're allowed to do that.
You're allowed
this
to do
guy
that.
needs to just take accountability, which is the biggest problem I think people have these days. Some people can't do it. You messed up, whatever.
They
let it
pulled
go.
his shorts down in front
He
of
needs
everybody.
to just go away because this is making it worse. Or maybe he's upset that he became one of the best memes on the internet.
He's got to be. I mean, I'm sure that's crushing you, bud, but too bad.
Well,
You're
if they
mean.
want to have that reunion moment, Sunny TV Network is a perfect spot
We'll
for
hold it.
everybody
We'll
to come
host it.
together and we could talk. We could hold court. All right, Sonnies, grab your Bravo branded tissues and a protein shake because the drama llama has reared its glittery head once again in Vanderpump Valley.
Oh, my
Sheena
God.
Shea.
Oh, this one. She needs to
Sheena!
go away too.
Sheena
Sheena's a
Shea,
little
cast
bit.
member of Vanderpump Rules and professional
Yes.
chaos curator, just dropped a scorching little bombshell on her podcast, Shenanigans. She claims that no one other than Tom Sandoval gave her ex-husband, Mike Shea, ecstasy on their wedding day, and not only discreetly, but while they were getting mic'd up by production. The wedding, which aired back on 2014 during season 3 of the show, was already a Bravo-fueled fever dream, but now Sheena says
Disaster.
this behind-the-scenes drug drop added a whole new layer of the dysfunction. According to her, producers may have known, cameras may have caught it, but she's a little furious that a decade later, especially considering that her marriage fell apart and no longer.
Listen.
Hello. Is she just trying to find her own
I
scandal
think,
moment?
yeah, here's the thing with
She's
Sheena.
always been this way. She just
Sheena-
has
This
to
is a
find the
reach. This is
attention.
Yeah.
over 10 years ago.
Here's the thing with
Her
Sheena.
podcast has nothing going on other than her grabbing.
Shenanigans. Here's my thing with Sheena. Okay, so Sheena, I used to like her, but as the show has ended, wrapped up, they're all doing their own thing. She is trying really hard. She's like scraping to stay relevant.
Mm-hmm.
And now she's like, I'm going to put everybody's dirt in the street.
Which
Right.
is also like, girl, don't act like you didn't know that was happening to some
She
extent.
knew it was happening.
She knew what was
because
going on.
the reason her and her first husband got divorced was because of his drug use and he was stealing money from her. So
Oh, I
you're
didn't know
telling
that.
me he just decided he's never done drugs before and I'm going to drop ecstasy on my wedding day?
And,
No,
like,
you've been doing drugs.
If we look back at Sheena during this period, it's like, girl, you guys were all partaking. I'm sure of it.
They like, it's enough. Sheena.
Oh, they all were. Yeah, she definitely got roped into all of this too, but she's just kind of
And,
bringing
like,
this up from her clout.
Tom Sandoval,
Clout.
he's just trying to go away and live his life. And now
Oh,
here
he
we go
needs
again.
just log off the computer, Tom, please.
Yes.
No way, I like you, Tom. It's okay. I forgive you.
He
Addie.
ruined white nail polish for all
Yes.
males out there.
I say that all
I'm
the time.
worst. I'm always so forgiving to these terrible,
But here's the
terrible
thing.
men.
Such a
FYI,
douche.
I would think that like the groomsmen would know, like, don't give an addict drugs,
Well,
especially
yeah.
on their wedding day, but it's TV.
They were all like that age
all
of their lives
stupid.
too. Where I don't think they were seeing it as we're all
Right,
drug addicts.
yeah.
They were
No.
seeing it as well. This
But
is what we
Sheena,
do.
that happened in 2014. Like, let's move
Yeah,
it
let's
along.
find out some new stuff.
No, that'll be on our
Girl,
podcast.
go live a little. You know.
All right, let's get into the greatest part of the show, which is Addie's Reddit rundown report.
Yes.
Addie, what's on the docket today?
Woo! Okay, guys, do you want to guess the subreddit?
Yes, I will say, I effed up.
Relationship advice. I picked something different today.
One of you is correct.
It's me.
No.
It's me.
Damn it.
I got it today.
It's relationship advice.
I got 100 on my quiz today, and I got the edit subreddit.
All
Great.
along, you just weren't meant for traditional school. You know,
That's
you just
it.
I
needed
was
to
meant
be
for
here.
Yes, I was meant
For
to be
Sunny
here.
Schoolhouse.
Sunny
Yeah.
Schoolhouse, where
All
we
right,
teach
what-
you all the things.
What is it today?
All right, here's the TLDR. My 28-year-old male, he's a 28-year-old male. My girlfriend, who's 34, insists that she's just being friendly with other guys, but I'm starting to feel like the joke is on me.
Uh-oh.
This is another whiny guy because I can't handle another
I don't
whiny
know.
man.
Okay, I'm not going to get into whether it's whiny or not, but I brought this one up because when I read the TLDR, I was like, I need advice on this type of thing. You guys can imagine, and when I'm in a relationship, I get in all kinds of trouble
Yes. Okay.
because I love making new friends.
Okay.
So, this might sound strange coming from someone who's usually confident and secure to express these sentiments. My girlfriend and I have been together for almost 3 years now. I'm not the type to scroll through someone's phone or ask who they're texting. I've always felt that if you need to police someone, you're already losing. But something about the way that my girlfriend interacts with certain men in her orbit lately has started to wear on me. I feel like I'm being sidelined in my own relationship. She's charming, undeniably. That's part of what drew me in. She has a magnetic social presence that makes people lean in on when she talks. And I've never wanted to dim that, but lately I've noticed how she reserves a particular tone of voice and kind of playful body language for other men, especially in group settings. Think lingering eye contact, casual touches on the arm, little inside jokes that seem designed to exclude me just enough to make it feel intentional. A few weeks ago at a friend's birthday party, I saw her spending almost half an hour in the corner of the room talking to a man that she used to work with. Nothing scandalous happened, but the vibe was clearly tense. When I asked her about it later, she laughed and said, "OMG, you're being dramatic. That's just how I talk to people." I let it go at the time, but it's happened often enough that I'm no longer sure if it's just in my head. For context, I'm not lacking in options. I live well, I work hard, and I've always had a solid sense of who I am and what I bring to the table. I'm not threatened by other men, but I am allergic to disrespect, especially when it hides behind the shield of "you're overthinking it." I've dated enough to know the difference between someone who's naturally warm and someone who enjoys keeping a few strings untied just to see who still pulls. I guess I'm writing because I'm wondering where the line is. When does friendly become performative attention seeking? And when does being the cool, understanding boyfriend slowly become the dude who's disregarding his own boundaries? I don't want to be paranoid, but also don't want to be the last one to admit that I saw it coming. Curious if anyone else has had to navigate this in this subtle mismatch in social values, and how you knew when it was something to talk through or just walk away from.
Well, it's always something to talk through. I don't think anything
But-
is just to walk away from.
Yeah, but they've been together for 3 years.
Uh-huh.
Is this her personality that she's had since like they've been together? Because then it shouldn't be like make him uncomfortable if that's just the kind of person
But
she
if
is.
I was in a room with you and I had a bunch of inside jokes that you
Like,
were not
but if,
involved
like, we were
with,
dating.
right, and you were not involved with, or even best friends, you would feel left
I would
out.
feel left out.
Kind of
I think
weird,
so.
and like maybe the touching thing. There's an over cavalier flirtiness that I think that they just need to have some conversations and
Yeah.
boundaries.
Yeah, there's this thing. about me that I've always wanted in a relationship, where I've noticed along my whole life that when I'm nice and personal, people think I'm maybe flirting with them. I'm not. I'm just nice. I like to be nice.
Don't mistake my niceness for
Yeah.
being I'm flirting with you. Yeah.
Right.
Same
But-
thing in the gay world too. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. Like,
That's why I'm not nice to anybody.
so I always had this idea that it'd be fun to date someone who, you know, maybe sees that these other guys are getting that glimpse of hope in their eye when I'm talking to them. But then at the end of the night, when I go home with my mans, it's this moment of like, ha ha.
Right.
All those dudes maybe thought whatever they thought, but you and I know.
But do you get a little hit of a dopamine on that? Like, is that like a high on your own supply?
Well, I think it's just that I don't want to change who I am just because people have an assumption or reaction to who I am. And I've dated people that see who I am and they're like, I know that's who you are, but like, I don't like that and I need you to be mean to guys. And I'm like, okay, I'm not going to be mean to anyone.
Right.
Period. So you either have to like know that our connection is everything, and like they would know that. If you're with me, you would know that, okay? Because I make sure you feel it. So it
think it's a
wouldn't be this
confidence
thing
thing,
where you're
too.
feeling outed. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
if anything, if I'm in a group of guys with my man, me and my man are gonna have an inside joke, and like I might still be myself,
Right.
but I'm definitely not gonna strategically like have weird inside jokes and say them around you in front of you when you're not
Yeah,
part of
I
them.
think that's weird.
That part is weird.
That was weird. That was weird for me too. I actually wrote that down, the inside jokes, because I just felt like
That's weird.
I feel like if you have that partner, they should be on the inside.
Yeah.
That's kind of like, that's the move. That's the play. Yeah, you can have conversations. Yeah, you can have friends and things like that. And then the other side of it is that confidence, self-esteem thing. I don't want to date somebody that doesn't have the confidence to be with me, but I think there still needs to be sort of like a chat
I
here,
put-
at least a gameplay
I
of,
put
you
it
know.
like this: like Jim and I are very different people. Like I'm like an extrovert. Like I can have fun. Jim is more reserved.
And that's usually
Like,
kind of who I've dated.
He
that
gets like not awkward, but when he goes to places he doesn't know people or anything, he's the guy who will just like sit there and not start a conversation. So, but
He's okay with the easy silence.
yes, but I would never randomly just sit with, even if it's like somebody I used to work with. I'd be like, "Hey, how are you? Hey, Jim, this is who I used to work with."
See, you bring
I
him
would bring
into
him
the
in.
conversation.
I wouldn't be
yeah.
sitting in a room in a corner with an ex-coworker, especially a male. That's just weird to
That's
me.
the other thing, and I'm someone who will.
Why does she work in the room?
Why is she working around? I was say because I'll
Yeah.
do little things to remind my man if he's there with me that like I'm there with you.
1,000,000%.
I'll talk
Bring
to
him with you to
everyone,
talk.
and then I'll come plant myself in your arm for a
Yep.
minute, and then I'll say hi to everyone while you're holding me, so that it's like a little
Maybe she
reminder of what's going
Wait,
on.
but maybe she lacks her own self-esteem and confidence, so that's how she gets it. She needs to get it from.
And
Everybody
he
in the
seems
room?
very well spoken,
Men?
and he is kind of describing. He's like, it's starting to seem to me like this is something that, like you were saying, like a dopamine hit, or like
Yeah.
giving her something, or some sort of insecurity.
rush,
She's
yeah.
fueling her.
Yeah, but that's gonna get real old real fast for him.
Well, obviously, it's starting to get stale, right?
Yeah.
Is there any comments or any?
Yeah, someone said this was my ex, and he would gaslight me into saying I'm crazy and insecure if I brought it up nicely. But I had never had problems with female friends or was insecure before this man came into my life. I would see him blatantly flirting or being too touchy with his female friends once I met them. I ended up cheating on. Once I met them, he ended up cheating on me. LOL. It's not hard to have boundaries, but she clearly doesn't have any. So this person's saying like, look, this is a red
I feel like
flag.
she doesn't respect him that much.
No, I don't think so
couldn't
either.
do that to a partner.
I think it's one of these things where like people sometimes undervalue what love language and those little things mean in a relationship, and I
Body
think they're
language.
everything. Like
Yeah.
you don't have to maybe have the same love language as someone, but you need to. If you're not able to learn their love language and be compatible in that way, it's probably never going to work out.
What if she's doing some weird, twisted, psychological like BS game?
She
Like,
could be.
That's what we're afraid of, I
love
think.
you, but I'm kind of bored with you. But I'm going to keep you here, and I'm going to go play with these
For the
people.
chase and like they try to chase
Yeah,
me?
or
Yeah.
maybe he's
What if
very
it's
secure
that?
with himself, and she wants that chase, and
Yeah.
she's looking for it somehow from
But he's
him.
like, "Girl,
but
that
he's
ain't
just
me."
like, dude,
I don't care
I'm
for that.
unattracted to you because you're doing this
That
stuff.
doesn't sound like a healthy relationship.
No, but maybe that's what it is.
I mean,
So
playing
what should
Tom
he
and Jerry
do?
for
Should
the
he-
20 years of your relationship, that's what they wanted, cat and mouse games?
Yeah, I know, bye.
I don't care for that.
So do you think he should just like talk about it
Yeah.
with her first, and then if she doesn't get it, if she continues to dismiss his feelings and not listen, what do we do? Do we
She's
just,
going to. I have a feeling this.
I would-
yeah,
I
she's
honestly
not
could-
hearing him out.
You've got to be able to hear him out. And that's
Mm-hmm.
what a relationship is. It's about communication and compromises in a lot of situations
Mm-hmm.
like this. So, yeah, if she can't handle a conversation either, sorry, honey, you're going to have to go back to
there an update?
the gap.
No, that's all all for now. That was posted 1 day ago. So let us know what you guys would do in the comments.
Yeah, I mean, has
Yikes,
anybody
man.
been too flirty McFlirty out there? Come on,
did
Vicky.
you guys,
what happened?
Who
Tell
else
us
has
the
a
story.
husband that got upset when they were just simply touching their friend's arm?
Right.
That's a whole lot of wrong.
It's a whole lot of mess. But
No,
if
girl.
you went to Panache and got your skin massaged, I would want people to touch me because it feels like cashmere, right? Since 1987, Panache has opened its doors to be a cut above the rest. We saw Cindy's hair this morning. Amazing,
Oh,
right?
look great.
So cool. The mission at Panache is to care for their team, their guests, their community from scalp to soul and bring the joy to the world one service at a time. The Panache difference is their carefully chosen, highly trained staff there to exceed your expectations. The same goes for their elegant salon space dedicated to Aveda's mission of ethical and sustainable business practices and its high fashion aesthetic. You got to get posh. You got to go to getpanache.com and what?
Get
with
with
it,
it,
boo.
boo.
Love it. Yes. And don't forget those school supplies. They're still doing that drive for tools for schools. You can get $10 off a spa service. Pretty amazing. All right, Glitter Court in session. Welcome to the Sparkle Tribunal, where the hot takes are more weight than a blue check mark and headlines get tied for crimes against relevance. Oh, excuse me. Today's docket, a mix of breathtaking buzz, chaotic confessions, and PR stunts designed for world events. Is this news? We
Oh, I
need to
like
hear from
this
you,
one.
boo. So put it in comments. Is this news? We've got a Sunny TV local alert here. Sunnies, clear the bleachers and warm up those vocal cords because two of our very own high school football powerhouses just made national headlines.
I love this.
Bartram Trail and
good.
St. Augustine High School
Them
have
jackets.
officially landed on the spots of high school football America's preseason top 300. A huge national ranking, you guys, that highlights the top football programs in the country.
This is huge news.
We have not one, but we have two schools on this list. Bartram Trail came in at 136, while St. Augustine High School snagged a spot at 217. That puts both schools in the top 300 over 16,000 high school football programs nationwide. I mean, hello, elite company much. I love this. The rankings are based on several factors: strength of the schedule, historical performance, coaching, and returning player talent. And yes, both schools are bringing back rosters that are stacked with rising stars, D1 potential, and Friday night swagger, baby.
So does this say St. John's were the new Texas?
I like it, Friday Night Lights.
I do. Let me tell you, I really like high school football. I think it's fun.
Love it.
But I'll tell you what, Bartram and St. Augustine, those two programs have had very long-standing histories, and we in St. Johns County, we win the Sunshine Award. I don't know if you guys know about this.
No.
But Florida High School Sports Athletic Association.
Okay.
They govern high school sports in the state of Florida,
They
and
do
every
great.
year.
They're also in charge of who broadcasts them, too. Yes.
And also, every year, St. Johns County schools win the Sunshine Award. It's for like the top wins, the stats, and all the things. So we're
Pretty
in
amazing.
a pretty
well, Addie,
unique
you
area.
went to St. Augustine High. Go Jackets.
Yes,
Yes.
go Jackets.
What was that football moment like when you were there?
Oh, it was so fun. We were always winning. We were always cool. We had like a long-standing whatever it's called when you have winning a bunch in a row.
streak.
A streak.
Yeah.
when the sports involve the balls, I don't get good
I
at
know.
talking about them suddenly.
But you love to cheer for them.
But
yeah.
I love sports. Yeah. But no, I was just thinking, you know how it used to be a thing in small towns to like go as adults to the local small town football games? I really think like I've got the fan. like, I can just show up and
We have swords now too.
We have swords,
support.
we have fans, we have all the things to thing.
We got
Yes.
Al.
I love
But wait,
that.
this is so interesting. Bartram Trail is number 136 on that list.
Yeah,
That's
and
pretty
we're.
high.
I thought interesting that
217.
217 for St. Augustine High, but they actually didn't they final? Like they were like in the finals for Florida. So that's an interesting stat. How they judge this, but this is so cool that two schools
Yeah,
in our
in our
county.
county.
So the question is, Sonnies, do you find this newsworthy?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
These
Yeah.
high school kids playing their heart out, just kicking ass and taking names. I
Yeah.
say yes, this is news.
All right. Well, hold your horses, Mel, or I should say emus on this story. Sonnies, because Orange County deputies had one heck of a wild call the other day. An escaped emu. Right? Yes, the giant, long-necked, fluff-bum masterpiece was found wandering the local streets. Sheriff's deputies responded to help this very thirsty bird, carefully rounding it up before returning it back to its owner unharmed and decidedly hydrated. Very nice. No chase scenes, no epic hotel stays, just 3 calm officers, 1 surprise emu, and caution to keep your gates locked if you've got an exotic pet on the loose.
Oh my God, emus on the loose. That is Florida top tier entertainment.
I know. It's not every day you see a sheriff's
No.
office playing with emus,
Leave
right?
I
it to
didn't
the
know we
Sunshine
had
State.
those.
Here we go,
Yeah.
Florida.
What do you think on emus?
I just didn't know we had emus.
It's like an
I'm so
ostrich,
confused.
right?
I think people had, they all have exotic pets out there, and somebody must have
Yeah.
let the gate open and the emu escaped. Yeah.
He said, "I'm going on a world tour, friends."
I know, right? Oh my goodness.
They run fast though, don't they? Like ostriches can go like 107.3 miles an hour. Or something?
Well, especially when these animals, they crave ice cold water. So like they're looking for, his next ice cold sip.
That's like me in the middle of the night.
See, you need a little something.
you
I
an
wake
emu?
up and I'm just like ice cold water, ice cold water.
You just need to have a little something, yes.
Oh my God, that's this. I like this story.
So I'm glad that the emu was rescued properly
Yes.
and went back. So do we find this newsworthy?
Yeah, because I think it's happy and silly and fun news, and the emu was saved, and the sheriff's officers gave him water. I think it's happy.
I think no. This is not news. This is fine, but it's not news.
I say
I
it's
think
news.
it's fine, but it's not news.
Yeah, it's like Facebook posts. Yeah.
Wah, wah,
All
wah.
right, Sonnies, grab your fans and your fruit bowls because we've got a scandalous peek behind the tent flaps of one of the most infamous adult weekends in the world. Oh my goodness, put the kids out of the room on this one. A former worker at a controversial swingers-only festival,
I like how you changed the words there.
affectionately dubbed Sex Fest, has come forward with jaw-dropping behind-the-scenes secrets that are as chaotic as they are organized. Hosted at a private, undisclosed location, the festival brings together thousands of adventurous adults.
Probably at the villages.
Probably. This is why I put it in there. The employee revealed that staff were trained to look but not engaged and often were left speechless by the sheer volume of themed rooms, wild costumes, and yes, more condoms and coffee pods. There were chore wheels, so the little chores that you would have to do. There were dungeon orientation meetings, and apparently there was a noise complaint from the inside. Mel, this sounds like Coachella for the carnally curious. What's
I
your
don't
take?
even know what to say about this. Between the wristbands, wrist restraints, and welcome briefings, this festival runs like I'm not reading that.
Oh my goodness.
It runs like a fine oiled machine, literally and metaphorically. What is this?
This is a festival
Is
where
this
people
real?
get together. I mean, this is another part of culture. I mean, there's people that attended this festival of fun,
Oh my
apparently.
gosh, I have a hilarious story that's kind of about this.
Okay, go.
Oh, Addie.
Does it take place in San Francisco?
No.
Folsom Street.
I was in the whole area of Nocatee on this fine evening, and I had gone to Trailer Park.
Oh,
I love that
Trailer
place.
Park.
I honestly don't like that place anymore, but
After this story.
I'm not going to like it
went
now
there.
either.
I used to work over there, so I was like, oh, this is nearby. And I went there and I sat down at the bar and I was ordering food and living life like a normal person. And then someone sat next to me all close. And I was like, that's weird. There's a lot of other seats at the bar. But okay.
This is going to get
And
real
he was like
creepy
an
real
older
fast.
man.
Oh.
And he was like, hello. And I was just like, hi, like what? And then that's before you know it, he's asking me if I know where I sat at the bar. I said, what do you mean? And he said,
sitting here.
look up. I was like, what? So I looked up and there was a chandelier of an upside down pineapple above that seat at the bar.
Oh, that means you're looking for somebody?
That means I'm open. That
Never
means
go. I'm never
swinger
going there again.
And I'm open. And so he was like, he explained that to me. And I was like, I didn't mean to sit here, sir.
Isn't that amazing that oh my gosh, you didn't see this?
So I moved to a different spot at the bar and I continued the rest of the evening to look at that seat at the bar. And I watched people come
Yeah,
in and sit at it.
I would
I watched
too.
other people sit around them. I watched the two of them go sit somewhere else.
right.
And then I watched it happen over. Like it happened twice at least for the hour and a half that I was
But
there.
who thinks of stuff like that? Like, I'm going to put a chandelier with upside down pineapple there. Like, who thinks?
I'll tell you who.
Those people.
Yeah, so,
Swingers.
Those people.
oh my.
I mean, it's a culture. This is, I mean,
I know,
It's
but
fun. I'm not shaming.
no,
No, do
like
you
I
know
don't
what
want to
stinks,
sex
though?
shame because that's what the people do. They have the guilt and like, no, if
No,
they
but do you
find
know
a
what
freedom,
stinks,
then
They
though?
were
do
respectful
it.
enough to tell me where I was sitting.
yes.
Sure, I just don't bump
No,
uglies with just anybody.
But do you know what? I like little. I saw this pineapple, this white like pineapple little statue thing,
Uh huh.
And I was like, that's so cute. But I was like, can't put it in my house.
Well, you can
You
have
can
it
have
upright.
regular pineapples.
I know, but it's like,
can't
I
just
don't
put
want
it-
to have like, and then I saw this cute doormat that had pineapples, but they were all going different ways. I'm like,
Well, another funny thing about pineapples, this is the hard part. A pineapple's origin is that when, when people would go travel at sea and stuff, and military men and whatnot, they would go, that's the only time people would go to the tropics, which is the only place they could get pineapples. So when they came home back to South Carolina and Florida and other places, they'd bring a lot of pineapples to put out front of their house. If they put a pineapple out front of your house, it says, welcome, I'm just back from the tropics.
Yeah.
I have stuff. If you want, I might come, but it could mean I'm home. It could mean
Yeah.
welcome over, stuff like that. So that's kind of like, there's still a
But
positive
who decided
connotation.
We're going to take it. We're going to flip it upside down. That means you know what.
Well, someone was like, listen, baby, I'm really home.
Yeah, see?
Telling everyone in the town, I'm home.
Oh my
Listen,
God,
I have
only
a story
Florida.
too. I was invited to a pool party one time, and it was when I was living in the city, and I didn't know, like, pools live obviously up on a roof or something. So I went to this pool party, and I didn't know that I was entering. Yeah.
A pool.
Pool party.
David.
Extra
Yeah,
O's, like a
exactly. I was the only
pool.
one clothed, and I just didn't know what I was walking to. Everybody was there having a good time, playing leapfrog, doing the games. I don't know what they do. They had like a half of a bus, so that if you ever wanted to like make out in like a VW bus, they like cut it in half, and like people would just go and they would say like I made out in the back of a Beetle bus, or I don't know what like
In
the
front of
fantasies
like
are.
20 of your closest friends.
Like then there was like a swing, you know what I mean? But it wasn't like a swing. It was like like they had like these different themes and stuff. Guys, I was mortified.
Did you get out of there fast?
I mean, I don't want to sex shame, but it just wasn't my vibe. So yes, I was like, guys, I can't. There was like nothing I could have done that was
Listen,
like
I would've
enjoyable.
ran.
It was just awkward.
I would
Yeah.
have melted. But here's the thing. There is something out there for everybody. Everybody likes different things.
Whatever floats
Could
your
you
boat, yeah.
imagine, like, how do you get hired at a place like that?
I mean, if you
You're
got to
like-
be, I don't know what is it a casting
like,
couch? Is it an
not
audition?
seeing,
I don't
like-
know. That's a hot mess. But is this news?
I think it's funny news.
No, it's not news.
I don't
Yeah,
think it's like
no.
real news. I think
I'll tell you this much. It would be news if my grandma still lived in the Villages, because I'd be like,
Definitely like,
I hope this isn't in her neighborhood. I gotta
if they
call her and
take
tell her
the
to look
loofah
out.
off the cart. Yeah.
emu story's not news, then this is not news.
All
either.
right, that sounds good. But let's pivot over to Smash, Mary Ghost.
Yeah.
Sonny's gather round the sacred altar of bad decisions and glittering instincts, because it's that time again where Addie is going to take us to Smash, Mary Ghost.
Are we ready, everybody?
Let's
so, got to pull up my little piece of paper. Oh, yes.
Okay.
Welcome to Smash, Mary Ghost Thirsty Thursday edition.
Thirsty Thursday edition.
Love it.
Because sometimes your brain needs a break from existential dread and just wants to rank pretty men like it's a moral obligation.
Loving it.
Today's trio, a Magic Mike, a High School Musical alum turned adventure bro, and an art school elf who probably writes poetry on napkins.
Oh, I love this.
Hydrate before you judge. Are we ready to see the names?
Let's go.
We have. These are some of my personal favorites because it's Thirsty
Dang.
Thursday, which means it's who Addie thinks is hot.
Oh my goodness.
Channing Tatum,
Okay.
Zac Efron,
Old school or new school?
Oh,
all
yeah.
of the
Which Zac
schools.
Efron?
Old school Zac Efron?
She said all the schools.
Oh, you said all the schools. Okay. That
whatever
means-
school you like, but you have to tell us which school. And Timothy Chalamet.
Oh,
cute.
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
let's pretend he's older.
Okay.
I think he's pretty young.
It's fine. Yeah.
Anyway, so
long
for
as
a
he's
on
fun
the
fact.
field, he's
We
playing
can play
ball.
if he's 18.
Yeah. All right. He definitely is because he's dating Kylie
Okay.
True.
Jenner. Okay. So.
Okay.
But not
Channing Tatum,
necessarily.
fun facts. He's got his start as a dancer in Ricky Martin's She Bangs video
That's right.
for
Yeah.
just $400
Oh,
over 4 days.
Wow.
It's like terrible money.
That's
Before
you're in a
Step
Ricky
Up
Martin video.
made him a star, he briefly worked as an exotic dancer, which later inspired Magic Mike.
okay.
Hey.
Genuinely terrified of porcelain dolls.
Oh wow.
too.
Interesting.
It's a real phobia for him. And in a Reddit, Am I the A-hole? He shared his ideal desert island. No, I don't know what AMA means.
AMA
American
checking.
Music Awards.
Maybe.
Oh my God, that's totally right.
In a Reddit AMA, he shared his ideal desert island kit: peanut butter and jelly sandwiches with Cheetos, bourbon, and his naked wife.
Ask me anything.
Cheetos.
Ask Me Anything. Okay, so he did a Reddit Ask Me Anything, and that's what he shared. He was named one of People Magazine's Sexiest Men Alive in 2012 and made Time's Top 100 Most Influential lists in 2022. So now we have Zac Efron. Fun fact, I have the same birthday as him, other than the year. His full name is Zachary David Alexander Efron.
Whoa.
Like 27 names.
Long
He
name.
hails from a middle-class family in California with a younger brother named Dylan.
Oh, I like Dylan.
At 11, his parents had him audition for Gypsy, kickstarting his early acting and singing career. You know High School Musical, the soundtrack hit number 1 on SoundScan, the first TV soundtrack to do so, selling over 4 million copies. He was obsessed with Game of Thrones. He even posed on the Iron Throne and binge-watched the whole thing. He nearly died after breaking his jaw and later
know.
battling a life-threatening infection in Papua New Guinea.
Wow.
Yeah, because didn't he have that documentary show? It was like really cool,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Did you see this?
I saw the show, but I didn't know he did that. I didn't know he got
Yeah,
hurt.
it was like a thing, and then they had to like cut filming because he got
That's
this
scary.
crazy. That's why his face is a little bit.
Yeah, and they
yeah.
had to redo it, and someone's sugar now.
Yeah, it's a little bit.
I see. So
Yeah.
we'll go with before that. For
Okay,
this.
that's why I was asking.
Oh,
Okay.
smile. See, I don't know.
So like High School
And then we
Musical.
have obviously some fun facts about Timothy Chalamet. In Hell's Kitchen, New York City holds a dual
Dual citizenship.
Oh, he was born in Hell's Kitchen.
Okay.
Oh.
New York City. Holds dual U.S. and French citizenship, and his sister Pauline is also an actor. So I think meaning like that area of New York that is Hell's
Okay.
He's
Kitchen.
29 years old.
Okay.
Okay, so he's fine.
Timmy.
He's the first male solo cover star of British Vogue in 2022, and he's
Yeah.
basically rewriting fashion rules. He grew his own fingernails intentionally for his role as Bob Dylan, and actually played guitar with them in
He was
A Complete Unknown.
phenomenal in that movie.
I gotta watch the.
He's
Bob
the
Dylan
first
movie.
90s born actor to snag a Best Actor Oscar nomination for Call Me By Your Name.
Mm-hmm.
And before being a Hollywood it boy, he learned to drive on set of Beautiful Boy, coached by Matthew McConaughey.
Oh, that's awesome.
I love
So
my
those
Except he
are
doesn't
your-
use deodorant, so I'm sure that was
Ew.
smelly.
No.
Oh, wow.
I know, that's the thing.
So those are your 3 choices.
Timothy
better
Chalamet's really funny. Like, honestly, he's a great SNL guest when
Right.
he's on. Oh, this is a hard one. I
I
mean, what are you doing, Mel?
I'm gonna marry Zac Efron.
Wow.
Yes,
Face and
I
all.
like Zac Efron.
Okay.
I always have.
Nice.
I know, me too.
In the High School Musical, like those days, but then I'll marry him because I think he would just be nice.
Yeah.
yeah.
You don't ever hear about him doing like the bad things. Like he seems like a nice guy, and I like nice guys.
Yeah.
Channing Tatum, I'm gonna smash.
Uh-huh.
But I'm gonna make him do a little dancey first.
Give me a
Dance
dance
for me, pool boy.
Mouth wide, window shut. That's the way we like to.
Hey!
Hey! All
Yeah,
right.
Timothy Chalamet, I'm sorry, you don't wear the deodorant. She gotta go.
Oh, he's a tiny.
Gross. And he's littler than I am.
I know, he's so little.
I don't
think
want-
that's the
I don't-
turn
But
off.
he's so funny.
Yeah, but if I hug him, I'm gonna break and crush him. No, goodbye.
I think he's super funny. Oh my
No.
gosh. Okay, so I am marrying Channing Tatum. Oh my
Are
god.
you?
guys would be so cute together.
Oh my god, we would be so
you guys
adorable.
are like the same size too.
I would make you a sandwich. Oh, he's so cute. Okay, so yeah, we'll go Channing Tatum. I'm going to smash.
Don't do the little guy.
The little guy is going to probably take the L today. I have a
I
feeling.
think, yeah, there's a little something secret about the little guys. I'm going to go Timothy Chalamet on the smash, and I'm going to go Zac Efron
Aw,
just because
Zac.
you can put one leg on the dresser, the other one on the door, and have
One
a
leg
little
on
bit of
the
surprise
dresser.
for a little bit more. All right, there's my answer.
Okay, so my answer is going to have to be marrying Zac Efron.
Yay!
Oh,
Because
wow.
I just love him. I don't know why. I've always had such a soft spot for him. I think
so
he's the
nice.
hottest, cutest little cutie
Yeah,
ever.
Yes.
he's a nice guy.
And I think I have to go with Timothy Chalamet because I'm so curious what one night with Channing Tatum would
Yeah.
be. But for a second, I was like, I have to say this. I'm a little bit intimidated by Channing Tatum. So for a second, I was going to pick Timothy just because I'm like, you know what? I might not be able to open that door. I don't know if I'll be able to handle it.
I would be able.
You dance, pool boy, dance.
Dance, pool boy.
Oh my
All
god.
right, Sonnies, that's the glitter bomb of gossip, giggles, and glorious mayhem on the books. We judged, we gasped, we ghosted with intention, and somehow made emotional whiplash look absolutely chic. Mel, what time are we back tomorrow morning?
3
No, we're
Just
not.
kidding. 9 a.m.
All right, 9 a.m. tomorrow morning.
I was reading that thing.
Sunnies, share the show. We love you guys so much. Thank you so much for supporting us, and we will be back bright and early for
Yes.
Friday.
Bye, guys.